Every cascaded voice agent has the same problem. It sounds like it's reading a Wikipedia article.
I'd be happy to assist you with changing your flight.
Anthropic ran a Super Bowl ad and the voice sounded just as bad, even though it was likely on purpose.
Improved communication with your mom can bring you closer.
Clean, grammatically perfect, and completely lifeless. I'm going to show you how to fix it with nothing but your system prompt.
Could you please provide me with your booking reference number so I can look into available options? So, I can totally help with that. Do you have your booking reference handy?
Same pipeline, same STT, same LLM, same TTS. The only thing that changed was the prompt. The LLM in the middle of your pipeline generates everything that your agent says, and LLMs are trained on written text and then post-trained to be grammatically perfect. That's great for emails, but terrible for conversation. Real speech has filler words, restarts, pauses, sentences that trail off. Written text has none of that, so the LLMs don't intuitively know how to speak. So you might be thinking, just tell it to be more conversational. That doesn't work. The model fights you unless you get extremely specific. Vague style instructions fail. Saying, be brief, use filler words doesn't work. The model reads it and actually ignores it. The fix is examples. LLMs are pattern matchers. Show them what you mean.
I can definitely handle that for you. Yeah, so I can do that. No problem.
Both have the same meaning, totally different feel. Here's another one.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cancel your service. So we're unfortunately going to have to cancel.
The second version has restarts, hesitation. It sounds like a real person delivering bad news. And a pro tip here, if you have recordings of real human agents on calls, mine them for patterns. How they start sentences, where they hesitate, that's gold. Once you have strong example pairs, use another LLM to generate variations and then cherry pick the best ones and put them back into your prompt. So examples are step one. Step two is timing. When humans say they pause, and then they restart with a connector like so. Without that pause, a filler word sounds more fake than having none at all. Now, if your TTS supports speech synthesis markup language, SSML tags, you can teach the model to insert pause markers in its output. So instead of, so I can do that, you write it as, break time 300 milliseconds, so break time 100 milliseconds, I can do that, break time 300 milliseconds, no problem. The LLM outputs the break tags, and the TTS reads them and actually pauses. You're controlling not just what the agent says, but how it says it. Remember though, you do still need to reinforce this multiple times in your prompt. State the rule, show examples, restate the rule in a different section with more examples. We literally have a section labeled Lean Into This Hard. When you think you've repeated yourself enough, repeat it one more time.
Yeah, so I can totally help you with that. Do you have your booking reference handy? Yeah, so I can totally help you with that. Do you have your booking reference handy?
These are the same words. The version with pauses sounds like a person thinking. The version without sounds like a machine programmed to say, Now, the next thing that you can do is add emotion tags, but most people get emotion tags wrong. They are guardrails, not decorations.
Whoa. I would love to help you with that. But actually, I'm really sorry. This is hard for me to say. You know what? Trouble these systems have to be so complicated. Anyway, great news. I found your booking.
If your agent cycles through excited, amused, to sad, angry, all in the same response, it sounds a little unhinged. Set a calm baseline. Tags like peaceful sound way more human than big emotions like excited. Excited is a lot. Peaceful is grounded. So the default should be peaceful. Lead with filler words.
Yeah. Okay, so I can help with that. Let me pull up your reservation real quick.
For high energy moments, sparingly use emotions like happy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations on the upgrade.
For sad moments, pair them with pauses.
Yeah, so I'm really sorry about that.
And when your agent is looking something up, narrate while the human is waiting.
Let me just check that. 1 second here. Still looking. Okay, so. Yeah, I see it right here. How can I assist you with your flight details today?
That's what real people do. They fill the silence. Oh, and the laughter tag, it works really well.
Okay, that's really funny. Yeah, I've actually never heard that one before.
Just make sure the agent laughs at the appropriate moments. Nobody wants customer support laughing while they're explaining a billing problem. Now notice that we used two kinds of tags. The emotion tags, like peaceful, are instructions to the voice. They set the tone for everything that follows. The other type of tag is paralinguistic tokens or vocal tokens, like the laughter tag or sigh or giggle. Those are not instructions about how to talk. It actually gets turned into a laugh, for instance, in the audio. So one controls the mood, the other inserts a sound. Now, how do you give the voice agent personality? Friendly and helpful is the default mode for every LLM. It's not a personality. That changes nothing. So if you want real personality, describe traits that map to audible speech patterns. So instead of be friendly, write this. Break grammar rules. Start with and, but, so. Use like often. Loop back to earlier topics with about that other thing that you mentioned. And every pair with a pause and then pick up with so. If you mishear something, say, sorry, I missed that. What did you say? And when the customer says goodbye, wish them a good day. Treat this section of your prompt like a checklist. Every item should be something you can hear in the output. If you can't hear it, it's too vague. And so if your voice agent sounds robotic, look at your system prompt first. Before you blame your model, before you blame your TTS, before you rip out your whole architecture, check these 5 things. Stuff your prompt with concrete example pairs. Be specific about disfluencies, which filler words and where they go. Pair every with a pause and a recovery word. Use SSML break tags. Reinforce the same rules from multiple angles. State it, show it, and then restate it. And define personality as behaviors that you can hear, not adjectives, speech patterns. Try this in your own agent. Drop a comment with your results. A full written guide and with all of the prompt examples is linked below. If this was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe. We have more content coming on voice agents, real-time AI, and building things that actually sound good. I'll see you in the next one.